Hello again, fourth grade friends. This is our second video of our Week 6 Instant Learning in Reading. Once again, we are learning about theme. Theme is the central message in a story or poem. The story that we're going to be looking for the theme in this week is the text that we started last week. Luce Sees the Light. As always, you can find all your reading resources, including the text of Luce Sees the Light, by using the HMH Ed app in Clever. Let's summarize what we read last week. What do I mean by summarize? Well, summarizing is a short retelling of a story. When we summarize, we need to identify a few things. We have to identify the characters or the people in the story. We have to identify the setting, or where and when the story takes place. We have to identify the problem faced by the characters in the story. We have to identify the major events in the story. And we have to identify the resolution in the story. Our story, Luce Sees the Light, begins with our main character, Luce. She lives in a neighborhood that is suffering blackouts or loss of electricity, and also, with rising gas prices, it makes it difficult for her and her friends to do things like go to the mall. Luce decides that she needs to work on her community project. On her way outside, she is disgruntled with all the traffic in her neighborhood. She finds an old vacant lot and starts making plans to turn it into a community garden, a place where neighbors can gather. She starts discussing the idea with her friend Robert. Her friend Robert and her friend Annika tell her that they think her idea is crazy. It'll be too much work. Besides, they love going to the mall when they go shopping. Why would they want a community garden? When she can't convince them to join her, she decides to work on her own. She tries to gather other volunteers from her neighborhood, but no one seems interested. The permission she tried to get from the city to redo the lot doesn't come in the mail. Also, when she tries to do the work on her own, she finds out it is way too difficult. She returns home feeling like she's accomplished nothing. By the end of what we read last week, when her friends approach her, she admits that it was a stupid idea. So let's look back at what we read. Our characters are Luce, Robert, and Annika. The setting is a neighborhood in the city and the old abandoned lot that Luce wants to improve and make into a community garden and park. The problem in the story? Luce wants to make a place in the neighborhood that everyone can use. And what are the major events so far in the story? Luce tries to get her friends to help her, but they think the idea is crazy. Luce tries to get others to help her, but no one is interested. Luce tries to clean up the empty lot by herself, but it's too difficult. And identifying the resolution, or how the story has ended? Well, we haven't gotten that far yet. We need to keep reading. No, we want to help. I think having a park in our neighborhood is a great idea. And you know how I love vegetables. Thank you. What are friends for? So, what now? How about we make posters for the neighborhood? I'll leave that to the design expert. Catch you guys later. Okay, no time to lose. Do you think we could design them on your computer? No problem. We could print out a bunch of copies and then hand them out to friends and neighbors and put them in mailboxes and on street lamps and notice boards. The gang discusses their action plan for the next 2 weeks. Footwork and posters spread the news. Taking care of stinky business, laying down grass, planting trees, installing park benches. Old tires become new planter boxes. Building a concert area and a playground. Gord's idea gets approved by the city. Mr. and Mrs. DeSouza share their plants. Yay, we're all done! Almost time. It's time! What? Not another blackout? Who cares? We got a party to go to. And it doesn't need any electricity. Come on, let's go. Okay? Go where? No questions, just follow me. What's going on out here? There are no cars on the street. Yeah, that was Gord's idea. He got the city to do this new thing where our street is blocked off so people can walk anywhere. And Fofo can too. Where's everyone going? We're all following the music. I've got a surprise. Remember that old abandoned lot at the corner? Well, now it's a park. Luce, what on earth? No, this is for the earth. This place was a patch of concrete with no sign of life, right where our neighborhood could have a place for people to hang out and play and look at the birds and flowers instead of traffic. Luce, was all this your idea? It's incredible. You're full of surprises, Chica. But I'm not surprised that you could make such a beautiful dream come true. It was a lot of work, but everyone did a part. Yup, I'm glad it's done, though. Huh, I know. Well, this park is proof that we're not alone, and we can all work together and help each other to learn stuff and grow stuff and make stuff and build stuff. So that in the end, whatever happens, we can rely on ourselves for the things we really need. No more imports or going to the malls. No malls, huh? Yup, you're still a little crazy. Hey, there's Robert. Check it out. This worked great. Hi, Robert. Yeah, who know? And now you have a place to come hang out during blackouts. Don't joke. Hey, what's that package you've got? Another mysterious secret? Oh, come on, Robert. No more secrets. Actually, this is for you. I know you're totally over the media hype fashion trends and all, but I made these to say thanks for, being my friend since I'm new to the city. You made these? For me? These are your own designs. Talk about limited edition. This is the only pair of its kind. Wow, those are awesome. Thanks, Robert. This is amazing. And you guys are both great. Hey, nice to see friends together in Friendship Park. How appropriate. Okay, we finished up the story, and we see that the friends solved their problem by working together. Let's look at our routine writing now. Reread page 238. Based on your reading, explain how the characters change. Be sure to use the characters' words, thoughts, and actions to support your answer. Okay. Well, this seems like a question that has to do with theme. Now, the theme can be implied we can use text clues to figure it out. We look at what happens to the characters. We look at how the characters react. What do the characters learn? How do the characters grow or change? And we need to figure out what the author is trying to teach me. This particular question is looking at how do the characters grow or change. It specifically said it in the question. We need to look at the characters' actions, thoughts, and the words that they say. When we plan our response, we need to do a few things. To tell how they're different, we need to look at how the characters are at the beginning, how the characters are at the end, and then compare the two to figure out how the characters change and what the characters learn. Looking back at the page it said to in the question, this is page 238. This is the part where Luce is telling what she learned. Says, well, this park is proof that we're not alone and that we can all work together to help each other to learn stuff and to grow stuff and make stuff and build stuff so that in the end, whatever happens, we can rely on ourselves for the things we really need. These words show what the characters learns, and it implies the message that the author wants the reader to learn. So, reviewing what happened in our summary, in the beginning, Robert and Annika think Luce's idea is too difficult and unnecessary. Luce was not able to get help at first. Luce couldn't do the work by herself, and so Luce gave up. But by the end of the story, the friends worked together with the neighborhood to make a park. The neighborhood came together to celebrate the opening. Luce says we can all work together and help each other to learn stuff and grow stuff and make stuff and build stuff. And Robert and Annika ultimately agreed with Luce. Well, how did the characters change? What did they learn? The characters learn people can work together to make life better. This can be used to help answer the routine writing question. If you have any questions, you can email me at john.malter@pgcps.org. And as always, friends, continue having a great week.